Half of buyers want one thing from their agent, and most agents can't deliver it. Welcome to the 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney Team and First Team Real Estate, and by the end of this, you'll understand why finding the right home is the hardest part of buyer representation and what it actually takes to do it well right here in Cypress and across Orange County. NAR, or the National Association of Realtors, just released the data. When buyers were asked what they want most from their agent, 50% said help finding the right home. That's nearly 4 times the next answer at 13% and more than the next 4 categories combined. Most agents will hear that and assume they're already delivering it, but they're not, and here's why. Most buyers have been trained to think searching for a home and finding the right home are the same thing, but the truth is they're not even close. Searching is what Zillow does. Searching is what the MLS does. Every licensed agent in California has access to the same database of homes. If your agent's pitch is, I'm going to send you MLS listings, you're working with someone offering you the universal floor. Finding the right home is very different. It's rating a property against the buyer's actual life. The commute, the kids' schools, the way they live in the kitchen, the streets that flood in heavy rain, the HOAs with pending assessments, and the floor plans that photograph well but live poorly once you're inside them daily. None of that stuff lives in the MLS. None of it shows up on a Zillow filter. None of it transfers through a training video. Here's where the gap actually closes. Movement 1, the tools beyond the MLS, beyond the universal database. There's a second layer that most agents don't invest in. RealScout for hyper-customized search profiles. SneakPreview, which is First Team's internal network where agents share homes before they hit the market while they're getting ready to sell. This can be sometimes days or weeks early. In Cypress, where right now there are around 41 active listings at any given moment and well-priced homes can go pending in just a couple days, that timing matters. Seeing a home a week before it goes public is often the difference between getting it and watching someone else move in. Movement 2, knowledge that takes decades. This is where most agents, even the ones with good tools, fall short. We've been working in Cypress and our surrounding cities for 30 years across 2 generations. We've sold homes on nearly every street in Cypress and across Rossmore, Los Alamitos, Seal Beach, Huntington Beach, Anaheim, Long Beach, and La Palma. That depth means we know things that you just can't Google. Which streets get cut through traffic at school drop-off, which floor plans might not quite get you the lifestyle that you want, which HOAs are well-funded, which ones aren't, which neighborhoods that are quietly appreciating. That kind of context shapes which homes we surface and which ones we look past. Movement 3, relationships that expand the pool. The MLS is a closed system. Relationships aren't. 30 years of connections with past clients, neighbors, other agents locally, and local service providers means we hear about homes through phone calls and quiet conversations long before anyone else does. A past client whose mom is thinking about selling, an agent at another brokerage with a quiet listing, a neighbor who casually mentions someone on their street. None of that stuff shows up online. Here's the practical takeaway. If you're starting a search here in Cypress, Rossmore, Long Beach, Huntington Beach, Anaheim, or anywhere across Southern California, ask the agents you're considering this one question. What tools are you going to use for me beyond the MLS? What do you know about the neighborhood that I won't find on Zillow? Who in this market do you talk to about quiet listings? If they don't have real answers, you're working with someone running the same Zillow or MLS search you could run yourself. The way our team approaches the work is simple. Tools matter, knowledge matters more, relationships all tie it together. Our buyers don't often tour 30 houses before finding the right one. They tour 3 to 5 or so carefully selected homes because we've already done the filtering work up front. That's our standard. Be sure to check out the full blog article on this topic at 4realestatehelp.com/blog. That's the number 4, realestatehelp.com/blog. Thanks for tuning into this week's 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney Team, and I'll see you around town or on the next episode.